this is something that I've been hiding from the world for quite a while. And till recently, I want to say I have quit, even though the urge to fall back to it is very, ooh. Today is officially 7 days that I haven't smoked cannabis. I've made videos about my corn addiction in the past, and very good output, very good from people. I didn't expect people to react like that. I've always been kind of laid back. I wouldn't necessarily say nonchalant, but I've just always been like, yeah, it's a stigma in society speaking about these topics, but I think it's good that we speak about these topics. I mean, I'm also speaking for those that can't speak up for themselves, right? And I'm also just very cool with it. Like, yeah, I'll admit, yeah, bro, I was addicted to that stuff. Gave me a bad view of women. It really did. And it's really not good. You have to realize it's 99% of it, it's just fake. But we're not getting into that. I will be honest, I have fallen back to it a couple of times where I hadn't smoked in like 8 days. I think the longest was 9 days. And I thought I would treat myself to, just light one up tonight. The day after, I do it again. I tell myself, all right, tomorrow, no. I do it tomorrow again. I fall back. And you can kind of compare it to an alcohol addiction, right? If you go out every week, or how many times you go out, let's just go out from the average person goes out once a week on the weekends, right? If you go out every weekend and your goal is to get wasted because you can't enjoy a night out without booze, you're addicted. You are. For me, it's a different situation. If I have to choose between getting absolutely hammered, waking up with a massive, massive headache, tired the entire day, or go out afterwards, can't sleep, smoke up a joint, I would choose a joint. And I would still do that because of the fact when you wake up after smoking, it's gone. You're not high anymore. You don't have a headache. You know what I mean? Like, you're just yourself. When you're drunk, you wake up. From my experience, I sleep terrible. I can't sleep at all, bro. When I'm super, super drunk, like, the room will be spinning for me. Like, if you've ever been that fucked up wasted, you'll know what I mean by that. Like, the room and the world is just spinning. You can't walk properly, you can't talk, you don't think because you're that under influence. But this past 6 to 7 months, it's been a thing I've been hiding from the world. Now, obviously, I don't owe anyone anything and have to say it to anyone, but I'm like I said, I'm very open about it. And obviously, yeah, it's rather quite fucking embarrassing to admit that I am addicted to marijuana. And when I say that, bro, there were weeks, months that every day, multiple times a day, I light one up when I wake up. I light one in the afternoon. I light one before I go to bed. And that's just a continuing cycle. Is it easy? Nah. I mean, it's difficult, man. It really is because when you're used to consuming it so often every day, it gets normal for you, if that makes any sense, right? But it really isn't because it just shouldn't be normal. Um, it fucks you up, makes you tired, makes you stupid because I can say from my experience these past few months, I forget so many things, and before that, I wouldn't forget many things. I will remember it. Oh, the day after, yeah, I remember that. That's what it does to you. It makes you dumb, really. And, well, the truth is, it often starts with marijuana and then it goes, or can go, from just an innocent little joint to the hard drugs, which, for any of you wondering, I don't do that. I've never tried it. Obviously, yeah, I've been to, I can't even count how many parties I've been to. Obviously, you'll have people walk up to you and offer you. I don't care about that. I don't do that because I can enjoy my night out without having to go get wasted. And that's also the thing. Now it's 7 days. I feel so good, bro. I feel really good. It's to the point that I don't want to smoke a joint. I don't, because I know if I will light one up now, then tomorrow I'll do the same thing, and then the day after, and then it just be a cycle all over again. And I really don't want that, because, well, yeah, I will be honest. I also have a girlfriend, right? And it hurts me to see her suffer from it as well, in a way of it has an impact on our relationship, because I can't sleep without it. I can't go through the day without it. And that's bad. Obviously, I don't want that to intervene or have an effect on my relationship, but it will, and it can, and it does. If you're in a relationship with a partner and you smoke every day, you can't go without it. It's going to fuck around with your relationship, regardless if you want it or not. You just have no control over it. So I also promise her, like, I am gonna stop it, because it also costs a lot of money. Let's not forget, marijuana is expensive, man. Yeah, you got the cheap shit, but that ain't gas, man. I can speak from experience, bro. I've smoked all the type of strains you can imagine. Um, but it costs a lot of money, and I also noticed, due to the heavy amounts of smoking, every morning a shitload amount of mucus. Holy crap, an insane amount of mucus, bro. I can't explain to you how much. It is insane how much it is. The past week, I've not had it once. I also have to mention, and I must mention as well, that I don't have asthma, but I was born with not a missing lung, but not a very good functional lung. So inhaling all that smoke and all those chemicals is not good at all, bro. It's bad, and I already have difficulties breathing. So adding that to the list is very stupid and naive, and I know, but when you're so far with doing something like that, it's difficult to stop. And obviously, I know it's all up in here mentally, and that's why this is gonna sound weird, but chewing gum helps me very good. It gives me quite an upset stomach after an hour of chewing because of the laxatives in it, but it keeps my mind off from smoking, or you know, oh, like my girlfriend often sleeps by me, right? Sometimes she doesn't because she has to wake up very early for work. And then we both are like, okay, we both need to sleep good because you have to wake up at 6 o'clock and I don't want to bother you, right? Then I use chewing gum, or I watch a movie, or I'll play on my phone, or I have something in my hand to keep me distracted from smoking, you know? And it works. It really works. And I don't want to fall back to it. I really don't, because I wanna leave it behind. Now, you see, I always say there's a difference with treating yourself with like a drink, a joint, you know what I mean? Like an occasional thing. But in my situation, that ain't treating yourself. It's literally just feeding your addiction in a negative way. And it's the same with booze. I watched a documentary about a dude in America at the time. I'm not sure what state it was in, but you used to have this program on TV back in the day where they would record real life people with real life addictions, right? And this one guy was addicted to booze so heavy that he woke up, needed booze. Went to work, needed booze. During work, that guy unfortunately passed away due to the amount of alcohol consumed. It completely fucked his liver up. He went to rehab but relapsed and got back on the booze. That's an addiction gone super far to the point, can you even save yourself? And that's the same with smoking. Being constantly high is not a pleasure at all. It really isn't, especially during the day, because you limit yourself from being able to drive as well. And that's just another thing I wanted to say. The mornings and afternoons that I did smoke, I didn't drive. If I had to go somewhere, I'd ask someone to pick me up, or I'd go on the bicycle, or I make sure that I got some form of public transportation, but never behind the car. I may be on the influence, but I'm not dumb neither. I'm not gonna risk my life and put others in danger because of my selfish action. Just to let you know. Speaking about that, this may be kind of irrelevant, but it could also have something to do with it. I just have to check my laptop to see if it is still full. Okay, we got a couple of minutes left. Yesterday I was out with my girlfriend, right? Had an amazing time, and up in front of us we saw a guy hit up what we seen first as, oh, a woman fell off her bicycle, but clearly was a scene that the guy um, hit her, right? Now, a normal human's reaction would be, get out the car super fast. This guy took so fucking long to get out of his car. We were like, is this dude drunk? That's the first thing we thought. Like, any normal human being would instantly get out the car. Are you right? Or is there any damage? This guy, I think, took 15, 20 seconds to get out of his car. Dude couldn't even fucking walk. So I looked at my girlfriend. I'm like, this dude is drunk. There's no doubt about that. 2 minutes later, police come. I said, this dude is definitely drunk. Can't even walk properly. Can't even speak. We were like 10 minutes away from the incident. But besides that, not embarrassed to admit it. I mean, obviously, yeah, it is. It's an embarrassing thing because nobody wants to admit that they're falling into an addiction or have fallen into it. But marijuana addiction is a serious thing. I never used to believe it was an actual thing, but man, it is a serious thing. It ain't a fucking joke, man. Like, obviously, the best thing is not to smoke at all. However, an occasional joint can't do no harm, won't do no harm. It's just, you mustn't think that it's normal to do it every day because it seriously just isn't. It isn't. People that say, oh, I smoke every day, you're fucking your body up, bro. How can you function properly normally? It's crazy, but yeah, I thought I'd just make this video and then just be very honest and fair about it. I hope you enjoy this video. Maybe some of you can relate to this. Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to see your reactions on this, but I'll see you in the next video.